Hello traders, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coach J. Siyempre dahil weekend ngayon, kaya mag-weekly planning and forecast tayo ulit. Multi-time frame analysis tayo as well as sentiment analysis. Okay, as usual, i-check muna natin yung significant events last week. Kasi last week we have for US, CPI and PPI. For CPI month on month, same naman, ang previous ay 0.2%. And the actual is 0.2%. For CPI, year-on-year, almost the same din naman sa forecast. However, itong core CPI, which includes food, energy, it rose slightly from 0.2% previous month and ngayon ay 0.3%. Okay? So therefore, favorable ang result kay US, kaya bullish, of course, ang sentiment ng mga investor for this. Alright. So next week is a big week again kasi got 3 interest rate decisions coming up. US, kay JPY, as well as kay GBP. Kaya expect na naman na very volatile ang market next week. Especially kung nagtatrade kayo ng mga USD pairs. Siyempre, hindi natin alam kung magiging hawkish ba or dovish si Fed next week. Kaya we really need to be careful sa ating mga trades, especially sa mga beginners. Although, syempre, we expect na magkakaroon talaga ng interest rate cut, pero hindi natin alam kung magiging aggressive ba or moderate lang. Okay? We need to really monitor this DXY. Okay? Let's check first the DXY dahil important na tinitingnan natin to para malaman natin how weak or strong ang DXY compared with other currencies. Well respected pa rin itong support level na to, okay? Kasi malakas na demand area to. Kita nyo naman pag pumupunta dyan ng price ay nagkakaroon ng move to the upside, okay? However, currently, kita natin na ang price ay nagsa sideways lang dito in between this area of 101.7 to 100.6. Therefore, we expect that DXY is range-bound lang muna while we are waiting for the FOMC statement about interest rate. Okay? Overall, kita naman natin na very bearish talaga ang DXY because of the creation of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so watch out natin itong area na to. Okay, so again, meron pa tayong support level dito sa may 99.92. Okay, so tingnan din natin ang daily. So mas kita na talagang nagpipingpong lang ang price in between this resistance and support. Okay, so we really have to wait and see. Okay, next, XAU-USD. So dito sa XAU-USD, kita naman natin na na-break na naman niya itong strong level of resistance na to sa weekly. Okay, syempre hintayin lang natin siyang i-retest dito sa level na to, saka tayo magbabay. Okay? And daily time frame, kita talaga natin na nagkaroon na ng breakout from the horizontal price movement, no? So for ilang days, tagal din nag-consolidate ni gold in between this resistance and support level na to. Okay? Kaya so ako, hihintayin ko siyang bumaba dito sa resistance na to, sa breakout point, saka ako magbabay. Okay? And possible din na i-retest ulit niya itong support na to, tsaka ulit siya tumaas, okay? Hindi natin mag-pullback bago tayo mag-trade, okay? Okay, so before we continue, let's check the COT report. Okay, so diretso na ako dito sa Excel file. Again, pwede nyo panoodin yung aking COT report tutorial. In the COT report, okay, bullish pa rin naman talaga ang mga big institutions dahil ang long position nila ay 340K versus sa short na 57,500. Although meron silang inad na short position which is good. Okay, kasi possible nga na magkaroon dito ng pullback. Okay, so again, pwede naman kayong mag-sell as long as merong confirmation. Okay, so bullish pa rin naman pero possible na magkaroon tayo ng short-term downtrend for the retracement or pullback. Okay, tignan natin ng H4. Bullish pa rin siya. So kung nagbabalak naman kayong mag-sell, it's too early pa kasi wala pa tayong bearish price action dito sa H4 time frame. Okay? Next naman, Euro USD. But before that, guys, invite ko kayo na mag-join sa aming Discord kasi kaming mga coaches ay nag-share ng aming trade setups. Okay, so last week, ang mga tinrade ko ay AUD USD. Okay, in-explain ko kung bakit ako nag-trade dyan. Okay, tapos nagpipihit naman tayo as well as dito kay GBP USD. Okay, kaya lang naman if hindi nyo nasabayan, at least pwede nyo maging reference siya for your setups. Okay? Okay, Euro USD weekly time frame. Nagkaroon na ng shift, okay, from downtrend to uptrend. Okay? Kita natin itong double bottom na na-form niya. Tapos na-break niya. Okay, so possible na balikan niya itong neckline ng double bottom na to or magkaroon lang ng sideways in between this resistance and support na ito. Okay? So, bullish pa rin tayo dito. Okay, Euro USD, looking at the weekly time frame. Let's go down to the daily time frame. The daily time frame, dahil bullish itong candlestick na to, possible na magkaroon na ng continuation to the upside ang price. And if magiging hawkish naman ang mga investors kay US because of the FOMC statement next week, possible din na magkaroon pa tayo ng downside move and i-retest nga itong neckline ng double bottom na nakita natin sa weekly. Alright? Okay, so before we continue, let's check the COT report. Bullish pa rin naman ang mga big institutions dahil 192K ang long positions while ang short ay 111,388. Therefore, ang net position ay 81K. Okay, however, nag-close sila ng long orders nila as well as ng short orders nila. Okay, so bullish pa rin naman kasi if magiging bearish talaga dito sila kay Euro, dapat ay mag-i-increase sila ng short orders nila. Pero ang nangyari ay nag-deduct din sila. So possible nga na makakita tayo ng ranging or consolidation habang hinihintay ang Fed rate decision. Okay? Let's go back. Very crucial na abangan talaga natin ang price behavior, okay, ni Euro USD by next week. Okay, so dito sa H4 time frame, kita naman natin na ang price ay nag-react dito sa previous resistance. Ngayon ay tinetest niya as support. Okay? And possible din itong double bottom. Okay? Kasi na-break niya itong neckline. Kaya hintayin din natin ang price na balikan niya itong neckline. Okay? Next naman, GBP USD. So, ito yung na-trade natin last week. Let's check the weekly time frame. Very bullish talaga. And yung trend niya ay very textbook na uptrending market structure. Okay? Bullish tayo dito kay GBP USD. Daily time frame. So, itong previous resistance ay nag-a-act as support. Okay, tapos nagkaroon na tayo ng bullish engulfing. So, possible talaga na magkaroon na ng move to the upside. Okay, hintayin natin na magkaroon muna ng pullback saka tayo mag-buy position. Okay? Let's check din ang COT report. Okay, so bullish pa rin naman. Though ang net position niya ay positive 90,288, nag-close siya ng kanyang long position. Okay? However, kung talagang bearish sila, dapat ay nag-add sila ng kanilang short position pero close din sila ng kanilang short positions. Okay? Possible din magkaroon tayo ng consolidation while waiting for the interest rate decision of Fed. Okay? Let's check the H4 time frame. So if we want to measure the correction fib, we can plot the fib from this low to the high of the impulse leg. And syempre, pwede natin abangan ang price dito sa may 38.2, which is ito yung previous resistance, possible na mag-act as support. And also dito sa may 50%, okay, dahil marami ding reactions dyan sa area na yan, okay? So, dalawa yung levels na abangan natin for next week. So bullish din tayo dito kay GBP USD. So, ayun lang. I hope marami ulit kayo natutunan sa video na ito. Bye-bye!